Hi guys, and welcome back to yet again another vehicle tutorial. This time it's not built by me, it's actually built by this guy who really inspires me to do vehicles. I'm going to put the link to his PMC down in the description below. And he makes some of the coolest vehicles I've ever seen created on Minecraft, and this is, as the title suggests, a fire truck. But this isn't like anywhere near the standards of like some of the other fire trucks I've seen. This is like in new level territory stuff. This stuff is like insane. And basically what this guy's done is he's taken detail for vehicles to the next level. I mean, I'm not even kidding. This thing is just, it's not right. I was like, that is seriously mucked up. Just because of how realistic this thing actually looks, I was just mind blown. I do not see how he's done this. I mean, the creativity of this guy is just mental. So we're going to use this like this. It's quite a complex design, but it looks exactly the same from both sides, so do not panic. You know what? We can use some red stained clay because it does. I was going to originally, he's built this vehicle in dark grey. Nothing wrong with that. Still looks fantastic, but just my personal opinion, I think it looks slightly better in red. You know, it's kind of traditional for fire engines and that sort of stuff. And so we're just going to be using this all the way around the build. I was going to record in shaders, but literally I can't be arsed with the hassle with my laptop. If I want to record in shaders, I have to leave my fan on my laptop running at 100% for about 10 minutes. I have to have my laptop upside down with a huge cooling fan on that I literally had to go out and buy this humongous cooling fan just so I can record, because this thing, like, all I can say to you Toshiba is you are idiots. You do not know how to make a cooling fan. All this thing does is just make noise and annoy me. It doesn't actually do anything to keep the laptop cold. It literally is just made to pester you, because the cooling system of this laptop is the definition of shit. Sorry, but that is the truth. Am I going to take a boost from this comment? Maybe. Do I care? No. So, you know, we're all good. But that is all I have to say about my laptop recently. It just drives me insane. And I should have my disk drive by now, but it has been delayed. No problem, I'm not really worried. Amazon are great at that sort of stuff, at delivering stuff on time. You know what, it's delayed, who cares? Not me, I'm not bothered. I'm pretty happy recording with my laptop, and you guys seem to be enjoying my episodes more than ever recently, which is just fantastic. You know, thanks for the support. Actually, I think over here we're going to use some quartz stairs instead. It looks slightly, like a tiny bit better. And like I said about the detail for this build is, damn, it is insane. So just like this, it comes all the way back onto here. Well, then where we have red stained clay coming up to this height, I believe. Then a gap here. Yep. And here, and then he has this awesome sort of looking thingy majig over here. I believe it's 3 wide. Yes, it is. Yeah, I have made some personal alterations to this build because, you know what, I don't want it to be exactly the same. I have nothing wrong with his design. Like I said, it's one of the best things I've ever seen, but I just want to add my own personal things in, you know, just so it like fits for my channel as well, because I've got my own personal opinions on this build and I love it completely. I mean, the other good, if you guys are looking out to check a variety of videos out on YouTube, I can recommend some really good videos for you to watch on fire engines if you're into that sort of stuff. And one would definitely be Corralis's, because you know what, he has so many awesome people on his server, so he has probably the best range of builds you could ever imagine. So his one's cool, but I prefer this one personally, just because the detail is so insane. I mean, I think it's even more detail than whoever built it, Flexi or someone like that. On the top here, we're gonna have some stone slabs again to match that underneath of the build. This is just gonna come all the way across the whole top of the build, so it's kind of like the roofing of the main part of the vehicle, like this, and then just all the way back again. So that looks cool. So I just changed the time there, guys. It looks a little bit more brighter now. You know what? It looks better. Alright. And then you just want to continue this all the way across. And can we put buttons on this, or have I kind of screwed up? No, buttons can be placed. Everything is all good. For some reason I thought like, oh shit, I mucked this up, because I didn't think that you could actually put buttons. But you know what? It's a full block, so we're fine. And you're also going to want slabs going through the middle of this. You'll see why in a minute. This part of the build was like one of the most interesting as well, like the roofing, because I was not expecting this. And then on the backstage about here, whoops, I forgot how gay blocks have to be in Minecraft. Yeah, I mean blocks like, I mean it's just how Minecraft's made, I guess. But if you delete a full block, then it will just delete the whole thing, which is just, you know, annoying. My FPS is all over the place in the moment. I think my laptop is mainly breaking down slowly. It's giving up on me. I mean, it's actually it's jumping from 90 at the moment to 30, which is a bit worrying. And then for the first 4 here anyway, we're gonna have buttons. Whoops, not there. What are you doing? And then just the same on the other side, like so. And then, where is our signs? So you can put here like, you can put like FD fire department, and then like 0001, and then like say unit. I guess that would be pretty cool. You know, just add your own personal details to this build. You can do whatever you want. And then on the top here, what we can include is stuff like redstone repeaters, you know, for the sirens and stuff. Awesome little feature. So just put them like this, and then like that. You know what, you got your sirens, that's cool. And then back here, you're going to want to get out your buttons again. Place one here, place one here. That's all cool. Then just get your stone slabs, and you know what, we're going to place this like that. And like that. And that's the main structure of the build, but what we're going to need now is the other wheel. So just get your coal, bedrock, black wool, whatever you're using back out. And right over here, we're going to have a block of coal here and a block of coal here. We're going to make this thing ultra realistic, which is one awesome feature. Then we're going to get like a fence. Now a lot of your fences could be grey, you know, if you're using a nice texture pack, so that would work really well. In fact, let me just go view this in my own texture pack. So as you can see, guys, my texture pack is fairly realistic, and I have these really nice looking supports which kind of look metal. So if you have that in your texture pack, be sure to use it because it looks really awesome. Alright, so what we're going to do now is start adding some signs around the build, because it will sort of border off stuff and it also adds a little bit more detail. So just place it along here, and then on the back, because you know, like lorries and stuff, they have like these things to stop cars from like going underneath them, or like bikes I think as well, because you know it actually like saves people's lives. Well, this is kind of the same thing, I guess, what he's tried to add, which is pretty clever and awesome looking. And then just do it for the whole front as well. And also at the front, in the middle panel, if you really want, you can also put like, for example, equal sign. We'll make a really nice number plate, and then put like, I'm gonna just put modern builds HD designs, and then like, you know, equals at the bottom, for example, and then obviously just repeat it around the whole side because, you know, symmetrical. There we go, and see, that is finished. So from these two little sides, almost forgot you. Okay, finished. So that is the sign part of the build. Now for the wheels, there are a mixture of things you can do, but I suggest just going with this option. If you have any other cool designs of wheels, you know, be sure to use it, but this is just what I'm going with. Then you can get out some item frames. Glowstone. And this is another really cool thing. Basically, what he's tried to do is put the glowstone in like this, and these make headlights. So I've seen this done before. I mean, this is like an old school thing, but I just think the way that he's done it is really nice. So another thing that we can do now is start adding some other types of buttons. So for example here, you know, they're not really meant to be there for any real reason, but the only reason they are there is for detail, and it really does work nicely. So there and there, and then to finish off the front, just, you know, put a ladder in the middle to act as a grill. Then on the side here, we're going to get an... Do we have item frames out? No, we don't. We're going to need item frames again if you put them away like I just did. And then get out a tripwire hook. Anything else we need? Yes, we do need some other stuff. Then over here, just put that down, then a tripwire hook, and I think you can kind of guess why we have this. Okay, that was odd. But we're just going to do that for the other side now, just because, you know, it have to be. Do you know what? That's finished. And what this is of course it is the water hose pump. So just, you know, add them around, give them a bit of detail as well. And the front one's of course the petrol pump. So that is pretty much the build done. Now for the insides, there are a few little things you can do. So in the back here, you know what, we can have some like, what can we have? Some bedrock. Just in my texture pack we can have this because it flows HD, it looks amazing. Then just get, like, for example, fence, just put it like that. And then get item frames. Item frames are really useful. You can just do so many things with them. Get some cobwebs. This is just a quick, actually no, not cobwebs, water. How mean is this? Right, ready guys. Bam bam. These are now your water disposal tanks. That's freaking awesome. I never even thought of that before, but I'm loving that design. Getting inside, we're not really going to be able to do much, you know. Let's just say, just border this off like here. I don't know exactly what this is, but it does something. Like that, and then just get a quartz stair can work. Make sure you fill in the floor here. Then you can put in a tripwire hook as a steering wheel, and then just put down a simple seat. So we'll just say back here for, you know, the driver's seat, and that's pretty much it, guys. That is the design of this vehicle, all finished and looking awesome. So I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial. Sorry if I have been a bit slow. I mean, at the moment it's 12 o'clock for me, kind of late on a school night as usual for most of my uploads. Let's just change it to daytime. But this is the fire truck tutorial. I absolutely love this build. One thing, almost forgot. You're going to want a door on the back. Of course. We almost forgot you. There you go. Complete now. Now everything is complete. I'm going to go show you in Shaders mod in Ruder Plays and Mr. Meep. So let's go check this out. Shaders, Rudo, Damn. That looks absolutely amazing. And now Mr. Meeps is slightly darker texture. Well, it gives the texture a slightly darker, more gloomy look. But you know what, that still looks beautiful as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like down below. I mean, these tutorials are all done for you guys, so please leave a like to show that you appreciate them, and subscribe to my channel for more future tutorials. News update for my suburban house build is I'm getting a cinematic made for the next part of the tutorial, which will be the last part. So I hope you enjoy that. If you haven't seen my suburban house tutorial, it's a fairly recent video, and be sure to go check it out. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial.